Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be setting up a long-term work calendar in my work bullet journal. So as I stated, I'm interested in setting up a long-term calendar in my work bullet journal. And the reason I'm interested in setting one up is because I generally have a good long-term overview in my wall calendar. I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture of what that looks like somewhere up on the screen. That gives me a good general overview of when I have business trips coming up, when major presentations are happening, or if anything is happening at work over a few days, so that if I'm asked to schedule something far into the future, I can account for times that I'm not going to be in the office or days that I'm going to be tied up with long-term projects. So I tried to keep that consistent with my Google Calendar and my weekly overview. However, sometimes someone asks me for something way in advance. So if you ask me if I can schedule, say, a meeting, or people are coming to visit our site and they're coming in from somewhere else, is it reasonable for them to come in on such and such date 4 or 5 months in the future? If that's the case, I usually don't have too many calendars updated, with the exception of my Google Calendar and my wall calendar. My wall calendar I can look at a glance, and my Google Calendar, it usually just takes a little while to maneuver it on my phone. So if I'm not directly in front of my wall calendar and you're asking me if I'm available months in advance, more likely than not, I'm not going to be able to respond. So what I would like to do is have that 4 or 5 month calendar in my work bullet journal. This setup was inspired by Serena, who also has a channel here on YouTube, and she posted a picture recently on her Instagram, which I'll also insert somewhere on the screen, that inspired me to set up my own 4-month overview in my work bullet journal. I've decided to place this 4-month calendar at the very end of my work bullet journal. That way I can flip to it very quickly and I know where to find it. The materials I'm going to be using today are my Pilot razor point pens. Usually I will only use my friction pens in my work bullet journal, but since I anticipate having to erase events that are far out into the future, I'm going to want to use my friction pens to write in the events, and I want to make sure that my borders or the lines that I use to create the calendars are with a permanent ink. I'm also going to want to color code the different months, just because since all 4 of them will be on the same spread, I want to make sure that I know what month I'm in. So I'm going to be using my Crayola Super Tip markers to delineate the different months in the spread. And that's about it, guys. I do have 4 months in a 2-page spread, May, June, July, and August, and I really like the way that it turned out. If you end up replicating this, please do tag me on Instagram, jsignedinpinkplans, and I would love to see your recreations as well. Until next time, guys, I hope this video brought you some utility and joy.